In the studio with me today, my co-host, the Colonel. We have Harry Dunn, former homicide detective, Indianapolis, Indiana's finest. We have Shaquan Mitchell Kelly. Did I say that right? Yeah. We have Orlando Cooper Williams. And we have our special guest. This man has a story out of this world. His name is Vernon T. Bateman. He's done time in his life. He's wrote books now. He's an artist, and he's just full of knowledge, and he's somebody that I want you guys to definitely follow in the near future. So with that being said, how you doing, Vern?
I'm good.
Pleasure, man.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody giving me the opportunity, man, and to be a blessing upon this podcast, and y'all giving me the chance to get my story out. I'm gonna tell you a little about myself. I was 18 when I got arrested. I got accused of rape. I was in prison since 1998. I just got released in 2023. While in prison and upon my incarceration, I wrote 5 children's books. I did 13 years in the hole.
No struggle, no progress. We 100% with you. We want to expose your story to the world. You definitely have a story to be told. There's a lot of brothers that are going through struggles, and they'll use your testament to stand strong and keep going in the way of the light. So what a brother like you is doing is giving us food, man. And I try to tell people, food ain't just something that you eat. Food is something you drink, you sleep. Any knowledge is food, man. I appreciate you taking the time to come in here. Me personally, I'm selfish. I'm looking for the next Lamon Brewster. It was men like yourself that helped me find my way. I just want you to talk to us. Whatever comes out, let's go with it.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I was trying to get myself out and get hurt. Even that's how the universe works. I met this man, Harry Dunn. I tried to tell him a little bit of my story and offered him my book as if I don't think he had change on him or something. But he got change and came back and bought my book. Like, no, I ain't gonna take it free. All my books came from different prisons to somebody that's really appreciated and grateful in the way that the universe come back around and we meet again today, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was drawn here to there. My spirit even led me here. It just happened, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just, I saw art on the wall.
That's the crazy thing. Today, I was feeling some kind of way. And when the Colonel was like, man, you ready to do the show? He said, who the guest? I said, I don't want no guests today.
It's gonna be us.
Had my wife drop me off. I got out the car and I'm walking up. I see this brother looking through the window. I get up. Me and the brother start talking. Everything just clicked. And I said, okay, God, I get what you're doing. You wanted this brother to be on the show this day. I give all praise to God because everything happens for a reason. And it was why I didn't want anybody on the show because he was bringing somebody to us. The lamb in the bush, you know what I mean? And so I started talking to the brother and come to find out all his connections with Harry and his struggle. I'm like, man, you would be perfect. Yeah, Harry know everybody. Right.
When you do something from your heart, you don't remember.
Real
a lot
talk.
of people do things and keep score.
I appreciate that.
That's why I knew it was genuine. Like, I could tell you and you would be like, I'm going to show you.
My question with you is, I guess we'll start with the books. I want to also talk about your artwork. The first book you wrote, which one was it? Why did you write it? And what inspired you?
The first book I wrote was Mommy, I Wanna Fly. I was in a hole in the Wabash Correctional Facility. And while I was in the hole, they put me in a suicide cell because a guy threw feces on the guard. And this guy named was Vernon Beacon. My name Vernon Bateman.
Right.
They threw you in.
Wow.
That's why my connection with Andre Carson. Andre Carson got me out.
Good dude.
So the first time it was a little piece of pencil, and I did the book on the wall visualizing my daughter because my daughter was in her mother's stomach, and my daughter's mother passed away while I was in prison.
Sorry to hear that.
Principles, morals, and safety on the child world. I did it first on the wall in the cell. When the Congress got me out, I wanted the great gratitude and thank him so much for the opportunity, just to get out the hole, feel free, because you don't know if it's night or day in that type of situation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially suicide cell, you don't get nothing but your underwear, you know?
Tell them that's all you got.
Wow.
There's toothpaste, no food.
2 books in the Bible, you know.
That's it.
Wow.
So you get your underwear, camera watching you 24 hours. I visualize me telling a story. Like I go to DePaul and different universities, they pay me to speak and teach and educate the youth on ways to write children books. For me, it was like visualizing 2 children, one blind and one deaf. When I do the illustrations, I make it animated to the point that they can see, they can hear the movie. And if I'm editing it, I'm making it to the point that a blind person can see the illustrations.
Cool.
That's
You know
deep.
About the picture, he said if you walk past it, it'll look like it'll grab.
Wow.
Nah, it will grab you. I did a painting on Mass Ave. I did 3 of them, and they paid me to keep them up for 5 hours. It'll be at my new art show, so all 3 of them will be at my show. One of them is I'm coming out the paint and reading a book, and the other one is because I'm under these severe stipulations, I can't be intimate with a woman without parole permission. You know?
Consequences, the situation you
So they give me polygraph tests to make sure I haven't kissed a woman or told people outside of my family I love them. One is I can kiss you through the heart. If you see it, you see what I'm saying. It's difficult to be around young children because of stipulations, even though I was the youngest and on the case that I was charged with, the victim on the case was older than me. They say I can't be around children and I don't got a case on the child.
Wow,
So these the
man.
stipulations that I'm up against.
Is there a time with this end?
That's
Actually,
weird.
it's like 2028. They got me under these conditions. I do so much in the community and art and books and lessons and knowledge. The Board of Education come to my house to get knowledge, and I give it to them. You know, like that's why a lot of people think that what we was talking about earlier, it really don't matter where the body goes, where the mind goes. And hard to follow. My books went further than me. That's what I was telling you about
Oh,
Tokyo
praise.
and Japan.
Tell our viewers about Japan, because I heard you say you went to Japan.
It wasn't employees, it was people that got passion and got under the same journey, that understand, like the Liberation Center. These is people that's fighting for different political, but they fighting for my justice. You know, I don't know different issues they fight for and different stuff, but I know they fight for my justice. And some of the people come together, and if you can lift it up more and see and play like
It's
that.
some more.
Yeah.
It's like pictures.
Nah, video.
Well, let me hop on that real quick.
Which came first, the books or the paintings?
The books.
Yeah, I dedicate this one here to all the dreamers out there, to everybody who refuses to be boxed in, who believes that their lives are worth more than what the system makes them out to be, who truly want to be free.
We got a book over in Japan.
That's amazing. Wow.
It's never too late for you to chase your dreams. It's never too late for you to say what you mean. It's never too late.
And then we know this is a whole nother world over there. So for your books to touch this area, that's big. That's amazing.
I can take somebody to believe in it. You don't need everybody. You just need one person to believe in yourself.
That's what I like. Say you do something, you do it.
He's explaining your book.
Vernon T. Bateman. I'm sending my solidarity, my love, and my peace to the Korea in Japan. Thank you for giving this opportunity to express my love and gratitude to y'all. I'm sending my book and a message with love, peace, respect, and hope for the next person to endure love from the outside world, to receive it from the community, to lift you guys. But this book is called Oprah Winfrey. This is my hope to win my freedom. Freedom and knowledge is another form to embrace, to get released from, no matter what physical realm of bondage that you in. Love and knowledge, get free. This is my hope to you. I'm sending my book and a message.
What year was that?
This year.
Oh, was this year?
This year just started.
Right.
The principal has an idea he should be able to use from the brother of the English language classroom.
How did you get Japan interested in the project?
You know, that bro created this vision. He already saw it. You know how Michael Jordan was like, when Michael Jordan get the ball and he shoot. It'll go in the last shot. He wouldn't even get excited. He just needed the ball. I wrote this book in prison talking about China, Japan, and Tokyo. The universe will work.
It tracks light.
It'll happen,
you put it out there.
And it ain't nothing negative. It's just all so happen. You know what
Yes, sir.
How many books you sent over?
I sent those 5 books in different segments, enough that they could purchase and stuff like that. But some of it was donation too. You know.
Are you still writing books?
I got 7 more books that ain't published.
What was your second book?
They Can't Hurt Me.
What was that about?
They Can't Hurt Me No More is dealing with bullying, gangs, and suicide. And actually it's based on a true story. A little kid named Jamarcus Bell it's inside the book, but he was being bullied on because of LGBTQ type of thing. Before this time that this came out, they didn't have LGBTQ and all that type of stuff. But he was getting bullied because he was sexual. I don't know for sure if he was gay, but the parents reached out to me to do a book on their child, and I read that, you know how, like, if a person that you close to die and you still call them, like, I know I should call that number.
Yeah.
So they were still writing him that he was passed away. So I utilized that when I brought I talked to the father, and he was like, man, I felt like he brought my son back to life.
Oh, praise this. Wow, man.
Got you done.
This is what it's about.
Yeah.
You envision everything you were writing touching the world before it even happened, right?
Yeah, before I even had the opportunity to did this without daylight, I'm gonna show you this part. It's a true story, what I'm about to say. Like the cover of this book, what you see on the cover, tell me what you see.
I see hope, I see rainbow, and I see water.
Paint can.
Is that a
Paint
rat
can,
mouse?
paint can.
Mouse? Let's see. It's a mouse girl.
She's
A
trying to
blue
escape.
floor, and a paint
I
can.
need your glasses.
You was in the hole, what you do, Miles ran past you.
Nowhere near.
Imagination.
Now I'm gonna give you the cover, but when you read it, this picture gonna be painted in your head.
For sure.
So the cover is, and this is a true story. Scientists use a mice and put it in a bucket, filled it up with water, and put it in a dark closet.
Okay.
How long you think the mouse swam before it drowned?
They instantly drown.
3 minutes.
3 minutes was right. Scientists did this to over 1,000 mice. And all the,
Every time.
Every time.
3 minutes.
Put it in a bucket, filled it with water, put a lid on top, and put it in a dark closet. Every time the mouse drowned at exactly 3 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
So they thinking to themselves, what can we do to make this mouse swim just over 3 minutes?
Dude.
He put his mouse in the same scenario, put it in a bucket, filled it with water, put a lid on top, and put it in a dark closet, but used a safety pin full of light. Now, how long you think that mouse swam before it?
Yeah.
9 minutes.
Hey, what you say?
10 minutes.
10.
36 hours.
What?
The light
That's
was
right.
his hope to win his freedom.
That's deep.
So
That
it's true. You can look it up.
All you need is a little bit of light.
So this book actually got Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and Ahmaud Arbery as characters inside.
Where can people find you?
Amazon, anywhere books are sold. My website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
We about to do some things together. Even when we first met, he's like, man, you know how you got a gun? You know what I can do with that? So I walk past and be like, what floor he on? I remember. See, I never knew it.
Sure.
He was just looking at them pictures.
I know it was at the food place. So I was like,
So that was your second book, right? Or was that your
nah,
third
that was
book?
my-
What's your fourth book?
COVID-19.
Why COVID?
I did it while I had COVID-19, while I was in the hole. Look up Vernon Bateman versus Knight, because people think like, well, it couldn't have been that hard a condition. So I had to, they say, if it don't make the internet, it don't happen. It did happen. So I want people to look up Vernon Bateman versus Knight. You can see the conditions I was in. Now imagine yourself in a room, in a hole or whatever, or the little bathroom or something. They take the toilet and the sink out, and put a dog inside with you. They said the dog is like therapy. They got no toilet.
What would you put?
You gotta defecate in the bag, and
What?
you gotta urinate in bottles. So I filed a lawsuit against it because nobody is saying nothing about it. Like this the norm.
Where was you locked up?
This was at the CIC. They had an option, use the funding to build toilets in the cell of the church. They built the church instead of the toilets. Then you got COVID-19.
So they built the church for you?
No, they built for all the prisoners. I just filed a lawsuit to try to get her to nothing else, at least let it be recorded. You can look online and see this, you see what I'm saying, this document, because there was no other way that you will come, I could come out here and believe, like, look, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? There's people be like, nah, and the people that do that, they don't want to speak on it. Or they feel
What happened to them?
they don't really care.
Yeah.
Some people, when you've been stripped from humanity so much, you don't even, you grateful for anything. I'm grateful for anything, but I know what's wrong. I got denied getting out of prison, and I got out in 2020 where everybody had COVID and everything, but I was only out for 16 days. The story is 16 days, you'll think like, man, this dude, he gotta be doing some shit. So I'm gonna give you the real story, and you can look it up online. This me in the car, the person behind me, and my parole officer behind them. So this car hit me and spin off and go. Remember, I've been in prison so long, I don't even know how to drive. I got another person driving me, the prison guard. So,
He related to you?
no, this was a woman. So they like, listen, you can't be in no relationship with no woman, so that's a violation. And you can't have a phone around you, that's a violation. So they sent me back to prison. The parole officer jumped out, put cuffs on me, and sent me back to prison. And I got GPS on my ankle.
They sent you back for what? But somebody hit you and you weren't even
He
driving.
ain't supposed to be with that woman.
I shouldn't have been dealing with a prison guard, and I shouldn't have been around the phone.
And that's your fault?
And that's, no matter what, after I got out the hospital, let's go to prison. They charged me with possession of dope and all type of things. Now listen, I have nothing on me. I wish I could have brought the paperwork that I could show you. Like, so I was like, okay, now it's 2020, let's go back. Let's go to trial. Give me a fast and speedy trial. Y'all just gave me an outside case on dope and all this. Like, and I'm handcuffed to a bed off a car accident.
None of this makes
Whatever
sense.
I understand, I'm gonna tell you.
I'm trying to make sense of it, but it just don't make sense. They lock you up for being in the car. You wasn't driving.
The case he on is serious.
Yeah,
I
this
get
is
that.
serious.
It's a lot of speculations with that. When he get off paper, he still got to deal with that stuff. No Halloweens, none of that. You ever hear that? All that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Some
saying?
situations is real.
So how's he supposed to live?
That's why I'm telling you where COVID come from. The man tell me this. He said, didn't I tell you I was gonna have a short leash around you? When I go to the parole board, now just imagine, man, for just seriously, just I don't care about nothing off record, whatever. Just imagine a white man tell you this. Didn't I tell you I was gonna have a short leash on you?
Yeah.
And this what he constantly telling me.
Yeah.
So in the process of this, and my bunkie didn't die. So off COVID. So in the process of this, I dropped this. Just imagine going through all this. I dropped this. Look at the dates when it's dropped and everything. It's COVID-19. So I respond back, and out of the board, you get 5 people. One of them approved me to get to the streets, but I need 3 out of 5. I only have 1 out of 5 for me to get out. I'm like, look, people, it's not a death sentence. Not everybody dying in here. It's COVID. What's happening? So I tell them her name was Miss Goff, the head person over the parole, whatever. I fight with, I'm honest and real, bro. Whatever it is, I'm telling you, so I don't care what the consequences, you know. I said to Miss Goff, I dedicate my actions to your last words. You spoke to me. Your words shocked me because I feel you believe in me. Your words touch me to understand self-worth. I thank God for you. People will be surprised what all a black man can accomplish with such short rope around his neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, bro, I'm going to get this message to my people. No, it ain't no matter, whatever it come with, if it come with death. A lot of people like, man, you know, they'll kill you for, come on with the killing. It gotta be to that point. I'm just being honest. If it come with it, let it come. I can't stay scared my whole life.
He said, unless a man has found something that he is willing to die for, he is not fit to live.
Nah, I never heard that. That's his logic. You got something that's all peace. And they don't believe in mayhem before war.
Believe in conflict, like they've never been through nothing.
You
That's
got
why peace is all they know.
It's just upbringing. His upbringing probably define that characteristic for him to have that. But like 50 Cent, get rich or die trying, like that's been planted in certain people that make you have a defense. Like I think the pressure that us as a collective been so oppressed that they think that if we had authority, we want retaliation, we want peace. We don't want.
We're not that type of people.
It's not in our nature to continue to hurt, torture kids. Like
that's not us.
When we think of Tasmanians, you think of
them,
and that ain't it. Tasmanian, that's the first pure black people on the face of this earth. They was called devils. Look up Queen Trucanini and King Billy. You know what I'm saying? Look, Google them. Queen Trucanini, King Billy. You see how they killed him? They took their head and replaced it with a European skull. I'm gonna show you some art, man. I do commercial art, but I got some art that go give you your real history.
Prompted by what you've been through and the knowledge you've learned.
Your art is something else, man.
It's everything, man. My bro was talking about it's a universal language. I know how to give you a puppy with emotion. I know how to give him substance to it. It's hard to me to just do a picture that don't have substance. And there's people out here that do pictures like a Kodak picture there's people like that, but it don't have substance. I look at it, that's nice, you know, but I want something you can feel.
That's where the best art comes from.
Even children books. People think children books like, man, I'm about to do a children book of this. Yeah, it's easy if you giving them green eggs and ham, if you serving our babies that. But if you're really trying to save our youth, like it's safety tips in the back of all my books, if you're really trying to like help our people and direct them, and it's hard. It ain't like, I feel, to mislead a child. One child is worse than killing 10. You gotta watch what you say, and it's on lockup where everybody using profanity and cussing. You can't curse and you can't vent in no children. This is what I let these people know. If death come today, I'm happy. I'm being honest because I know I gave it all.
Well, hey, listen, man. We're gonna come back after this break. We'll get into that 5th book, and then go into these championship rounds. We'll be back with another in layman's terms. Wipe my tears. I'm gonna do them off camera though, man. I'm gonna wait till we come back. We'll be back.
Mr. Doug, when you were sitting out there talking, I'm like, boy, he got some stuff to say, and it's just wow. Boy.
He got vision. I know his vision.
And that time in the hole is no joke.
I'm definitely gonna ask you about that. So we're gonna do the 5th book. I'm gonna ask you about being in the hole, then we're gonna jump to those championship rounds.
You got somebody else coming? What time you leave?
As far as the recording, it's in the video.
That's good. Yep, it'll be under.
12, rapidly over the question and talk about book 5 and then wrap it up.
Y'all ready? Sure.
You go with your water, brother?
Yes.
Would you like an apple or orange? I got one on my
I appreciate that, man.
One of my sons said to me once, he was in the kitchen really trying to articulate himself to make a point. As he began like a lyrical genius flow in a rap song, he was blown. And Joe looked at me and he said, hold on, Pop, let me cook. Let me finish cooking. I have not been able to stop saying that since creating what this business deserves to become. I can't stop saying that. I'm cooking. Listening to you articulate how your mind works in its creative phases, it's the same way. A delivery of message it's something to eat on and digest. To be able to feed people in that way, at the end of the day, because that's my journey. God's given me this journey. He told me to go down here and be good and do good, and I got you. That's what he told me, just that simple.
That's it.
Never said what I got. Let this bear fruit of multiplying in funds. Is that what you're telling me? He loves you like a good father would. He just kind of folds his arm like this and go, hey, just do what I told you to do. Because when he says, I got you, that could mean he's going to open the gates when I get there. He works only the way that he works. I try not to let my puny head fathom how gigantic God is. You see what I'm saying? The creator creates. And when he loves you like a good father would. That didn't make you go through it. Now, I need you to go through it because there's something I got you prepare for, and I need you strong enough to do it when that happens. But sometimes people don't know that the journey that they're going through is to build them and to equip them to save the world. If you have a little bit of hope, you know what I mean? It's like that mustard seed. Going, you know what? If I can just cling on to just a little bit, you see what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, but that gives me hope.
A little bit.
You see what I'm saying?
Just a little light.
Just a little bit. Just getting knocked down. This ministry here that Lamon has, what I've been trying to articulate to people, put it in simple terms. So I tend to articulate my points by speaking in parables. I try to paint a picture. So if you interrupt me, you might see a distorted picture, but if you allow me to finish painting, you're gonna see what I mean.
Right.
And then I heard you speak about the purpose of each book. You said by the time you get finished reading this whole thing will be in your mind. It's the same principle. This is your season. Sometimes in your season, you don't know the person you might have reached. The person you might have had that breakthrough for, you may never meet.
Everything was from your heart. Because I've come out with some books and I'm like, man, I know the people that
Is this mic good?
need them can't afford it.
Screw down.
The people that need them can't even afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I try to get, I'm like, even if I come in with $10,
That's it. Let's go.
That's what
That's why you in the camera.
Try to tell you.
I get away with this bail.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. In layman's terms, we're back from our break. I got here,
Vernon Baby.
Yes, sir.
a lot familiar, but we're here talking about his life, basically. We were going over the 4 books. Well, he has 5 books, but we've only talked about 4. Now that we're back from the break, I would like for him to speak about his 5th book, and then we'd like to jump into a couple of personal things he has got going on. With that being said, let's start with the 5th book we have in coverage.
The 5th book is entitled If Bullets Could Cry. It's dealing with gun violence to the highest degree, letting you know it's 2 losses. People only see the loss from the barrel, but not the loss from the trigger. So it gives the bullet ideology, a concept.
Hold on, man. Hold on. You got to ring the bell for me. Hit that bell one. I'm going to take a knee on that one. I need you to expound upon that. You hit me with a shot, and I felt my gut when you said that. But just how he put it, that was deep. Please expound on that.
There's so many youngsters, they sitting in the county, and they think they about to get house arrest because they got a baby on the way, but they got 2 murders or something. You know, they don't know the loss. You lost your life. But take somebody that's sat in the fire to come out the fire to be like, look, this is something that you respect. Because there's people that ain't been there, that don't know how to relate because they don't have the knowledge to be like, man, I had to learn. We can see, if you've not been incarcerated, you can see what to be, how to be. I'm learning what not to be because I'm incarcerated. So you got the people that been through it, they brag on things they did, who did the most violence, and that's glorified through our music. With that being said, I know the remorse, but nobody have a platform to give them to even let the remorse be heard. You'll probably hear about a mother that her son got killed, and she giving remorse to the killer. It's rare because it wasn't nobody taught to forgive that level. When I met my man with homicide, I'm like, I don't know the details, but being in prison around the killers and shooters, you like, yeah, that's something to stay away from. I want to know the logistics of it because he saw something that we probably ain't seen, but he felt the parents hurt and family hurt. If it could make some form of bridge, man, for even the kids can comprehend it when they still in their Superman draws trying to get an identity. If you can catch them before they get an identity while they still believe in Superman. Like now they can believe in themselves and they can see what they could do and affect the community. What they harm they doing, it's affecting your child, it's affecting the next person. So I've been there and I done prayed and cried and ate with the killers. If they had a way to show remorse, that's what I do. They send money to my P.O. box, and I might got some checks in there. That people, for real, the people that's in prison donate, and we look for kids infected.
P.O. box?
No, my P.O. box for my corporation. And from prisoners, they donate to my corporation. We take the money and look for kids that have been affected through gun violence and try to assist and help pay for their funeral. Because say you get shot and killed and you don't got insurance, but you got weed in your system, you don't get assistance for your funeral.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying? But we
Hey, and
looking
that's
at-
crazy. I thought if you got no insurance but drugs in your system, they don't be wanting.
Right. It's a struggle getting any help. I'm doing it all. I started in prison. I was with the shooters. You know what I'm saying? The people that ain't gonna make it out.
Yeah.
They believe in me like probably more than Jesus. Like I know Vern gonna make a way to, because he understands us. You know what I'm saying? So I did it in a way, man, that they can't even make it to their babies. They can't make it to. But some people feel like even the law had changed. You kill a police officer, you kill somebody, you go get executed too. Maybe we'll be an example. And sometimes it's good, but I just believe if my heart is built to forgive and have remorse for things affected through hurt.
Yeah.
And if somebody can build a bridge, you don't know how, even the people that wronged me on this conviction, I forgave enough that I could grow. So that's what I'm trying to explain. If you can read the back of it for me. This was necessary. I pray as an educator, we put this book inside the chambers in our children's minds to heal and not hurt. The only way we can do this beyond dialogue, topics, and strong words is to have something tangible and educational in place for our children as a blueprint to allow, if bullets could cry, to be the first shots we take the change we yearn to see. In dedication to parents and children lost to gun violence, if you are someone I can count on to commit to being the change, sign here. I kept it where people can sign in just to be the forward of the change. That's the whole vision, man, to find a bridge.
Who published your books?
Arthur House and Barnes and Nobles.
Beautiful. How can people find you, follow you?
Vernon T. Bateman, the painter. He, my cousin, Ref, utilize my internet stuff. You know, I don't know it. And my website, Baby22 Gun Safety LLC.com and VernonVersion.art. Also, I got a show coming up July 21st to August 2nd at Gallery 42. Look on VernonVersion.art to get your tickets. I'm gonna do something extreme. I'm gonna show the people the world.
Where we going?
Man, don't be talking about you got trained people.
Cut it out.
We got
go check Vern.
looking in the window, took over a studio,
come on.
got people crying,
I'm trying.
stuck. He like, where they find this? You said the Lord brought it.
Just like the Colonel. Always trying to run something. See?
Nah,
See?
you got, I'm just trying to wake you up.
Oh, man.
Cause he gave you some true stuff.
Yeah, you gave us a lot to chew on.
How he was in the hole and all that. Like he said, he put that pen in there, got that little daylight.
That's deep, man. How did you deal? I'm sorry. You had a question? No, man. No. You have something?
I know who, I'm a mountain where I stand.
Yes, sir.
Can't be moved. I can stand in front of all color, creeds, races, religions, faiths, and I can't be moved. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And when I walk into a room, that mountain that I am stands its ground every time, because God built that mountain. He built that mountain and I can't be moved. This is a message for everybody listening. When we understand that the Bible people worship, the books that people read were written by people who were incarcerated, we would choose a position of worship. When you read the books Apostle Paul wrote, most of those he wrote while he was incarcerated. Before he had his understandings and his meeting with God, Paul was a slayer. God was right there with him. Christ himself was sentenced to death row. Moses murdered an Egyptian, and in 40 years he came back, set the captives free. So God will teach that he works in the hard places. I thank God for being willing to go to the hard and dark places, because if he wasn't willing, he would have never found me. The testimony of you going to the Vatican and sitting with the Pope and coming out saying this is what the Pope said. When the testimony comes from us, men with backgrounds as they call it, when the testimony comes from us, God knows that the message is going to be delivered 10 times to 100 times more stronger. When he goes to the hard places and the dark places and said, I can walk amongst these because these two are my people. Those who think they're going to be first can be last. He's speaking in you and to you. You got a message to deliver, and he's giving you multiple platforms. You can't have a testimony without being tested.
That part.
Even Christ himself looked up to his Father and said, Daddy, take this bitter cup from me. I don't want to carry this cross any longer. This cross is too hard for me. He shows me you in a cell. And your spirit said the same thing to him. This cross is too heavy for one man to carry. His message is he made you a mountain of a man to carry anything he puts on your shoulders. There's going to be people that stand on top of you because that's what they do, the mountains. Don't be moved. Church. You hear me? Church. Don't be moved.
Finna go, he said in the Bible, I thought he was a preacher at first. Finna go, it almost came out of.
Remember Craig said you don't even have to know what to say. The Spirit is going to speak for you. Truly heard the Spirit using this man. Hey, that was beautiful. I received that. You feel me?
He said they going to stand on top of the mountain. Like people going to stand on you?
Dude.
Don't bow
So
down.
listen, fellas, it's going to be 3 rounds of questions. The first question is going to be the early round. The second question is going to be the middle round, and then the third question is the late round. So we're gonna see now. Y'all got to judge based on his answers. If you feel he won, give him a 10. He won that round. If you feel he lost that round, he get a 9-10. If he failed that round, it's 8-10. If he made a knockout, 8-10. I want you to be the judges. I got 65 questions. Pick 3 questions. We're gonna pick one at a time. Between 1 and 65, 6. All right. 6 is, you ready? Because I'm going to have you to ring the bell. I'm going to read you the question. When I read you the question, you're going to ring the bell. You got 3 minutes. All right. The question, number 6. How do you fight when your back is up against the ropes mentally? Ring it.
Give him his point.
All right, you won that round. Hey, we got 2 more. Between 1 and 65, pick a number. Number 1. Ready?
Is he ready?
Yep.
Can you tell us some of the boxing lessons life has taught you?
You don't lose when you win. But you can win when you lose. You lose when you give up. Don't give up.
Y'all with me? How important is mental preparation in life?
You know how certain Christians go on food fast? I went on talk fast for a year and 8 months.
What you mean?
I never talked for a year and 8 months.
What?
You know how people, you'll write something and you'll write different than the way you speak because you get to contemplate. So your actions, your words could be, I'm sorry I said that, but your actions could be, I'm sorry for what I've done, you see what I'm saying? So your mental health is now like surrendering it to something, you govern the things that you were sorry of. It's like individuality within self. You conditioning self. If you hurt, you healing yourself. You ain't going, if I throw this up, it'll come down. I set my blessings up, they coming down.
So you didn't speak for a whole year.
Yeah, in prison.
That's some harsh, for real.
But just imagine when you're not speaking to somebody and somebody can govern the conversation and it's negative.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It was hard, but it wasn't hard because who gonna direct you to something, and now you at a level of, now at a light of energy. But some people will come and take your energy because they got a negative on them, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the form of doing children books. I'm in the process of doing that, so I'm giving that my all energy. And then like I was telling about COVID-19, I might don't even make it out of here. I might die no matter what.
People die. A lot of people came because.
Imagine you got a week out date, but COVID hit you before the week. It's a different out date, so your mind is different now. Your mental health is more governed by the conditions of what you giving out and what you putting in. You know?
Cause I can imagine how they was when COVID was real serious and people coughing.
You can't come to population if you ain't taking the shot.
Yeah.
If you ain't, they probably did y'all like that out here. You can't get a job if you don't take the shot. You can't even come out and get wrecked if you don't take the shot. It wasn't a lot of people. Like I went on food fast before. You know, I done went on fasting because I'm like, why is I'm on lockup with no conduct report? Well, I ain't about to eat now. With the governor, they try to convince you to eat. I went in there, probably like 15 of us. We on hunger strike, we ain't eat. I went to sleep and they offered them McDonald's and real tips. And they like, man, they sending me letters, bro. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't hold up.
They went home.
Took the plate. They took the real. I'm like, bro, we standing together. When you can smell barbecue on somebody's breath, even though I'm in a cell, I can smell barbecue. What's happening now? Send the car down. A Cadillac make a scream and send the car down. But just the mental of it, to know that it's something bigger than yourself that's necessary.
Out of 15, how many gave up?
Me and another person.
The difference between a winner and a champ is that a winner will do it till he get it right. A champ will do it till he can't get it wrong. And you know, Frederick Douglass say, "No struggle, no progress." And it ain't. He say it's not a sacrifice if it don't hurt. You know what I mean? I just appreciate the man you are, the man you've become, and what you're representing. And you know, I just want to say to you, brother, you have my full support. As a former world heavyweight champion, can support you. I would like to do that. I say that openly, man. I'm a man of my word. That's all that I have. Love meeting people like yourself. It gives hope to me that when I'm feeling down, there are other people out here in the struggle with me, man, because sometimes I feel like people don't see the bigger calling in life, man. I just feel like you one of those brothers that is definitely on that path. I definitely extend myself to you as a humble servant. If there's anything we can do, we definitely want to build with you. I appreciate you coming on this show. I would like to have you come back to speak about your artwork and really dive into that, man, because Harry, he's real big into art. He's actually turning me on to art. I really want to dive into that. I know the Colonel got some questions for you.
Start that crying stuff. We got to hit him hard this time. It got to come out of now. No, it's all over there crying.
Nah, it's not called crying. Your eyes are sweating. See, there's a difference. But your eyes are sweating.
He reach out and touch y'all, and I got some toilet paper.
Man, you know, what we gonna do with
right
you,
on,
man?
Right on, that's what we needed right there, though. I knew when he was out there, though, he was telling me all type of stuff. I'm like, man, okay.
Listen,
but he's cool, collected, and doing a lot.
Well, listen.
Like I said, one more thing. Like I said, he's did his 20-something years. Everybody get out. They worry about what a person driving, thinking he can get back in the streets and try it again. I know a lot of people get out, did 20, they want to get back in the junk. Now, you do 20, you're supposed to come out like this man with a suit on. He ain't trying to get back in the street. Not worrying about what people driving, what dude got. I know if God gave life bit sentence back, he won't worry about what somebody doing. Don't do that. You're supposed to be in the city council building with a suit and tie on, trying to help these youngsters out, trying to build some type of program. You'd have been in the street. You'd have been in the street, spread your knowledge. What else can you do?
We're going to say that for the next, we're going to get this brother back on and definitely dive into that.
Suit and tie on and spreading this thing, youth book, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the youngsters, you know, us, man, that's what's happening.
Well, with that being said, I'd like to wrap the show up, man, by thanking our guests again. And you better...
If you don't get this man's name right,
Vernon T. Bateman. I got it, man.
You finished the show, girl.
They
Wait.
buy my truck. What is they going? Is they ticking people?
You probably getting the ticket, man.
You got hit.
But,
Okay.
but with that said, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to another In Layman's Terms. We'll be right back with another one. You can't keep us down. We out.